Well, so sorry about that brief interruption. The game crashed on me. So we'll jump back in. Yeah, it crashed. Don't know why. What do you want, Dave? Right, we'll try again, and hopefully it won't crash on me this time. I have had it open for a long time, so it's probably my own fault that it crashed. I'm kind of thinking wood. Not a modern wood or this bamboo or anything like that. We want a more, perhaps go for these log wall panel pieces. Hello, Dave. Yes, she's fussing around me. She wants a cat. Pussycat fuss. Not this time, Dave. I'm busy. I'm gonna have to flatten it out a bit, I think. Yeah, there we go. And then smooth it over. Yeah. Hello again. Yeah, it crashed on me. So sorry about that. It's probably my fault as well. I've left the game open for quite a while. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, I'd left it open in the background while I've been watching YouTube and stuff and things, so eventually it was gonna give up. Kind of thinking this wood for our moose enclosure. So I don't know whether I could fix a path. No, because I got a new one for Christmas last year, so they tend not to die on me that quickly. But yeah, my last one did, but it went eventually. Right, let's. Yeah, I know you mean flat battery. Yeah, but it doesn't. The battery doesn't go. I charged it up just before stream, and it's still on 3 battery at the moment. But yeah, I broke the last one, I think, playing Fortnite too much. All right, okay. Right, okay. What? I don't know what to play. Always a problem. So I can't. Settings. Where am I? Settings. Path settings. That's what I want. Flatten terrain. Oh, good. We can do it like that. Yeah. But then that plate is sticking up. That's so annoying. Okay, back to the drawing board. So if we bring it back a bit, we do, oh, turn off angle snap at 15%. I don't know why you do that, game. Yeah, if I do that, but yeah, my last controller did go flat quite quickly. What was this? Moose definitely need trees, rocks, shade, shelter, and that waterfall. Yeah. Right, there we go. Okay, now come out of that, go into path. There we go. Still got that floating. Not terrain, path. See, if I do it like that, it won't connect. No, that's not going to work. It's so annoying. Unless we do this. And we connect it there. Turn down the intensity. I'm getting Planet Zoo tomorrow. Is it worth it? I don't know how much it is now, but yeah, it depends what you like. If you've played any of the Planet games, I'd say it's definitely worth it. I enjoy it. Have you played any of the other Planet games, Rachel? That's probably the best question to have. If you play Planet Coaster or Coaster 2, Planet Coaster, yeah. Well, if you play Planet Coaster, you'll you'll enjoy this, I would think. What are you getting it on console or PC, or, if you don't mind me asking? If you're an artistic, creative person and you enjoy these sort of games, if you enjoy Planet Coaster, I think this is a bit more PlayStation, yeah. Like me here. That's perfect, yeah, it connects, brilliant. Yay, that's what we wanted. Thank you, Zoo. We got there in the end. Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. It's a very relaxing, enjoyable game. Oh, it's on sale, 50% off, is it? I'm thinking about upgrading my membership. Why is Zoo on premium then? $30. I don't know what that is in pounds, but it's probably worth that. Actually, people, I'm thinking. We go full on creative here with this enclosure. Is that deluxe version, Ashley? $30 versus £40 seems a bit of a different. No, it's just standard version. Oh, you're saying deluxe version for $30? Oh wait. That's crazy. Yeah. So I mean, it seems a lot cheaper in America than it is in the UK. Oh, the deluxe is on sale at 24. Yeah. Yeah. No, they're telling you they want you to buy the deluxe version. It's worth buying the deluxe version. That's a usual Frontier tactic. You've just got to look out for it. I think they're based down in Oxford. Not that I'm stalking them, but you know, they're based down in Oxford. So do we go for a flat roof or do we go for a tapered roof? Yeah, Rachel, if you're still there, if you like weather effects and stuff, and you want to see that more in your Planet games. Zoo's got that in spades. We've had snow. This is a cold biome. I mean, it's -2 degrees at the moment, and occasionally it snows, and it looks ever so nice when it snows, or once there's snow on the ground. Not whilst it's snowing. You can't see much at all really for building, but it is a good little game. Yeah, then you could, I think they do the season pass as well. Oh, we don't want just wood. 2 DLCs, Australia and South America pack, and North American European pack. Oh, so that's 2 DLC packs. Yeah, because that's 4 DLCs, that is. Because they do the double packs, or they just release them individually. But if you buy them individually, it costs more than buying them together. So it's worth buying them together. This is from the Australia pack. The corrugated, you know, this sort of a sun-baked or rusted corrugated roof, which is great for making your enclosures look realistic and stuff. I don't think my moose, I think my moose deserve better than that. So Ultimate is £100, that's what I got, but that gives you all the DLCs. Oh, they're on sale, so I get 2 for 1, right. See, I don't know, because I brought the deluxe £100 version that Ashley's just mentioned when it came out, and that was yeah, pre-release. Excuse me yawning. I pre-ordered it because I love Planet Coaster that much, and yeah, I knew I would enjoy. Do you know what I'm thinking? And that's what you could, that burning smell is, but I'm thinking, look, you can recolour these, but that's, or we go, where was the, see, that's only, it's not see, our thatch, oh yeah, Sandbox franchise challenge, I think, don't quote me on that though, and career. I streamed career on Sunday, which is quite nice. Yeah, there we go, we're going for that colour. Oh, it's got bamboo on. I don't want bamboo. I want wood. Yes, which pack it's in, I don't know. Let me just go to Animal Market. So I have like hundreds of animals. Yep, saltwater crocs. But I'd say my advice would be to play through career a bit and get used to the game, because it's very different to Coaster, and building feels slower, but once you get used to it, it's actually quite good. I think it's just because primarily it's different to the way Planet Coaster works. Right, thatch, that's what we want. Oh, that's alright, anytime. I mean, you're more than welcome to subscribe and come back here at any time if you have any further questions. I'm more than happy to help out if I can. Yeah, there we go, that's what I was looking for. I don't know what that is colouring actually. Oh, the wood. There we go. The moose enclosure is going to be something special. Oh, I stream every night. I don't know. Don't know whether you want notifications on, but you're more than... Yeah, thank you. I do appreciate that. Depends how much you like Planet games, and you know, or how much advice you'll want or need. Okay. Can you stop running off? See, it'd work all right if we didn't have... Yeah, we can... Yeah, that'll work, won't it? No. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. We get rid of that. Then we go back to our... I don't really add sort of random people, no offence, but you know, kind of, you know, there's a getting to know people process in life, I find, and then I hope you understand, you know, I'm not being awkward, but I'm just like, I don't just add random people. You know, I'm easy enough to get hold of. What am I doing here? Okay, that's not going to work, is it? I'm thinking we're going to have to go 3, 2, 1, sorry. 2 meter, then... What do we reckon? Well, if you are a kid, that would feel a little bit weird to me, because I'm not a kid. Although I don't mind talking to people at, you know, on streams. That's what I'm here for. and I'll give you my advice and try and help best I can. Well, this is looking a little awkward because we've got that gap in it. And the other thing to do, I need to think creatively. Let's go back to thatch. Right. I get you. I was kind of hoping that thatch would be big enough to like block it underneath. Fair enough. Let's see. I don't want to double up that, and it'd be easier if it was just 2 in length, but I want viewing windows into the enclosure. But they're not exactly small, actually, are they, moose? But yeah, they'll be able to see them, I think. I mean, not so much in here, but you know, we'll have one-way glass so that they'll the moose won't know there's people peering into their bedrooms, and from up here you'll get a cracking view of the enclosure, I hope. And like I say, a moose is not a small animal, so hopefully they'll see them. This roof's annoying me because you've got a massive gap there. Oh, I've marked it out here. We're gonna have the pool here and a waterfall on the back there. Yeah, this is annoying me. I may have to dump the thatched roof idea then. Yeah. Back to the drawing board. Yeah, no worries. Nice of you to pop in and sub. We appreciate it. It's appreciated. And I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy Planet Zoo. And let me know. You have to pop back and let me know how you get on. So do we go corrugated? No, because that's like the toilet. I think we go slate. We've got metal clad roof. Metal clad roof is kind of standard zoo affair, really. Yeah, that's standard zoo affair, although I don't like it. And it does. Metal clad roofs do they keep the heat in? Not really. Yeah, we want something a bit nicer for our animals. We'll give them slate roofs. They live in the cold area. Painted slate roofs. We could have painted slate roofs. Although I wouldn't paint them that colour, personally. we might be able to do something interesting with them. Like a dark brownish colour. To match the sort of yeah, match the sort of, although they're where's our proper slate roofs? That's painted slate. I'm sorry it's taking me ages to, yeah, look, that's got a bit more it's not overlapping in the way that painted slate roof. If it was simply that slate but you could paint it, it would have been better, because then you could do your you could do like traditional red slate roofs and things like we have here in the UK. Commonly we have here in the UK. Right, where are we going? Wooden plank. Well, hang on, where's slate? We were just on slate. Oh, it's before this, isn't it? There we go. I'm probably one of the last people to stream Planet Zoo on console. I should start doing. I must say, but PlayStation keeps wanting my wages. What? Hey? Oh, yeah. Save as in save money. Yeah, sorry, I was like, oh, how come when you're selecting save in a game? No. I want to get extra and farms together too. I need the Fortnite crew. Farms? What? As in Farm Simulator? Or I've never played farm simulators of any kind. I think there's one free on PS Plus. It's a new game. Ah, okay. Well, don't tell me about new games. That's silly. I've got to save for a holiday, so I really shouldn't be spending any money at all on anything. It's not like that. I could play a simulator like that. I'm going to do it one night. You'll tune in and I'll be playing Farm Simulator live on stream. I think I've got Jet Wash Simulator as well on PlayStation Plus. Although Goat Simulator is the one that should have gotten 2 subs. I asked my friend to sub on his. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Get back from work and play work. I don't really like them games. Yeah, that's true. I was like, what was it I was doing the other day? Oh, that was it. I was playing the Lego Fortnite Brick Life. That was it, and I was like, this feels like too much like real life. I'm not doing this. This is not relaxing. It was. Awful. That's why I preferred the other one where you shoot things and run around. It's an escape from reality. And that's what you want from your games. Got to go for real. Yeah, no. Yeah, thank you for popping in to the stream and subbing and everything. Appreciate it. We'll get there. We'll be it. I actually enjoyed that the other day. I just made my house and that was it. Oh, but when I did the Lego stream, yeah, I still need to make a thumbnail for that. It's so bad that I haven't even made a thumbnail. But I need it involved going back into Lego. Thank you, Yoshi boy. Yoshi? Just realising my error. I haven't played many Nintendo games in my time. Super Mario Brothers is about all I played. Really. That's a few on the SNES as well. A few games on the SNES. Oh, and I played the Star Wars game on the GameCube, which was awesome. I used to own that. I used to own a GameCube. In fact, I owned a GameCube before they came out in this country, but there you go. The joys of... Oh, I've played Pokemon Go, but no, I've never played a proper Pokemon game. Ashley's like, you've never played Pokemon. That's it, unsubbing. Just gone. It's disgusting. How can you not? We own Detective Pikachu, and I keep meaning to watch it because I want to watch it because I saw a bit of it when it was on BBC, and I said. And I started watching it down in Milton Keynes, this was, and my boys weren't with me, and I was like, no, I was going to watch this with my son, Kieran. And he's like, yeah, no, I'm not bothered now when I came back. I'm like, okay. So I've never watched it, and I want to watch it. I think it would be good. Detective Pikachu. I think I would enjoy it. Although my son keeps pestering about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yoshi's my friend that subbed on his two accounts. Yeah, thank you. I guess that was Pokemon Violet on Switch. My boys have got a Switch. My boys made me buy them. I was working for O2 and they made me buy them the Switch Fortnite edition just so they could get that skin. And Kieran's got it on his account now and it's worth about £1 or something, just that one skin alone. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, it's one of the rarest skins in Fortnite. And he's like, yeah, I've got it. Just like, okay. Crazy. It is crazy, yeah. But yeah, he does still use his Switch occasionally. I don't think he owns any Pokemon games, and he didn't play Breath of the Wild. Although I kept saying he probably would enjoy that because I heard that was quite good. That's more my speed, an RPG. Final Fantasy VII got me into RPGs, and Final Fantasy was originally a Nintendo product. There you go. Oh, and Metal Gear Solid, which eventually came to the PlayStation. Originally, Nintendo. Final Fantasy Rebirth. Was that... which one were... I played 7. I completed it 13 times. That's not to mention the amount of games I started and never finished. I also tried to stream it. Square Enix are evil in that sense. Whenever you stream something, they just... Final Fantasy VII Remake, yeah. I think I've got the first edition because I gave it away with PlayStation Plus, but it is good, the remake. but I still prefer the original. I remember how good it was playing it at the time. It was just like, because I remember my brother playing it with his friend, and they were going about how good it was. And I was like, it looks rubbish. The graphics just look rubbish to me compared to all the other stuff that was coming out on the PlayStation at the time. And then I came home from work one day on my lunch break. I had an hour's lunch break, and I sat and played it for a little bit. And then I came home and I was like, we got to play Final Fantasy 7. We've got to play Final Fantasy 7. My brother was like, you've changed the tune. I thought you said it was boring and rubbish. I'm like, nope, we've got to play Final Fantasy 7. And yeah, and just sort of rushed through the main story. And then we went back and played it again and tried to do all the weapons and everything else, and like 100% the game. And we 100%ed it. So that was 2 completions right there. And then, yeah, I played it again and again and again. That Gran Turismo, and I was working for Sierra and Blizzard at the time, and Nova Logic. Shortly after that, I got the job with them. Tony Hawk as well, which I do have on the remake. I don't have the 3 and 4 yet, but I've got the original remake, and I love that game. Tony Hawk games, I used to play them lots. Soul Calibur, absolutely brilliant game. So yeah, I used to play all them. Those were my games. We're going to have to bring a barrier out here or something to protect it, or perhaps just build it up so the guests can't just walk in there. And so the moose I don't think will get over here. We'll nature it. Let's get some rocks. Let's rock. Yeah, it was good old days. One of us should come to Fortnite. Final Fantasy, yeah, talking of that, should come to Fortnite. Final Fantasy came to Little Big Planet when I used to play Little Big Planet, and I think I have Cloud and Tifa and Vincent, I think, and Sephiroth with skins, and I had all of them. Of course I had all of them. You know. One of my favourite games of all time comes to Little Big Planet. Little Big Planet was awesome. I used to enjoy that game a lot. Another creative game, of course. Yep, that's what we want. In fact, my channel started with Little Big Planet. If you go back, if you date reverse everything, my first videos of me doing tutorials on Little Big Planet. And I created an intro in Little Big Planet. That game was awesome. The stuff that people could do on there just blew your mind. Something in the first game, I remember seeing that game, Little Big Planet. Oh, it was brilliant. You could move Sackboy's arms and head independently using your controller and things. You could do so much with it. It was such a clever game. And people built computers with it, like basic computers, and pinball. Like when my brother and I played Little Big Planet a bit, and I wasn't that mad on it. And I sat and had a conversation with my brother about it, and he was like, people have built computers in it, like basic, you know, like the old computers that work on zeros and ones and that. And I was like, really? In the game? And I was like, there's no way. So I started looking up videos and that, and then pinball. And I started playing pinball on it, because I enjoy the pinball now and then. And yeah, I was sort of blown away by the stuff that people had created on there. And it was just like, this is not a game. And then after that, it's not a game for just, you know, just platforming. And after that, there was lots of other stuff you could do. People had done in it, just crazy stuff. And it was, yeah, just essentially a game for making platforming. That's originally what it was. It's absolutely mad, the Little Big Planet days, in a good way. And then, of course, the narrator was Stephen Fry of QI fame and Blackadder. But yeah, it was a game I could play around my boys as well when they were growing up, and I had no worries. And I could watch content creators about it, because content creators for Little Big Planet tend to be a bit milder and meek, and tend not to say the things that I say when I'm streaming Fortnite. So yeah, it's a nice sort of period, and I wanted to share my creativity, which is why I started the channel with Little Big Planet. And I did tutorials on how I did things. I think I may have started when Little Big Planet 2 came out, and I was actually friends with Stephen Isbell, who was the community manager for Little Big Planet from Sumo Digital when it went to Little Big Planet 3 with Sumo Digital. You should play Sackboy Adventures. I own it. My kids bought it for me a couple of Christmases ago. I play it on stream actually. Probably be quite a good stream game, because it's suitably frustrating, but it's fast paced. So there might be bits where I get stuck, but there's also bits where it would just be. So yeah, I'm not brilliant at platform games either, but it'd be good. Yeah, I think it would be a good stream game because it's nice. I don't think it's the sort of thing that'll make you rage like Fortnite. Fortnite only makes me rage because I know a lot of the time when I die. You haven't played it? Oh well, and I had a PSP as well, and Media Molecule did a game called Tearaway, and that was absolutely brilliant on the Vita. That was really good. There was some really, yeah, Media Molecule did some brilliant games, and then Tearaway, I don't know whether that came to PlayStation. Hold on, give me a second. I'm just searching Tearaway, so I'm away from the, all you can see is a blue screen. I think it is. Yep, it's on PS4, Tearaway Unfolded, which was, it used to use the touch and everything on the, Unfolded, the pop-up pack, Tearaway Her Holidays costume pack. What was Tearaway Unfolded? It's 16 quid. That was a really good game. It was all like paper stuff and that. Yeah, it looks just like it was like everything was made out of paper in Tearaway. But on the PlayStation Vita, you could like roll bits of paper out and stuff and cut things out and that. There was, I mean, Media Molecule were like a revolutionary company, really. But they built Dreams, which you can build any type of game on, and it bankrupted them. It was such a powerful game, it killed the company, unfortunately. I think it took longer than they anticipated, and now Sackboy has been dropped by Sony completely, which is a shame because he was in a lot of the literature, you know, in a lot of the promotional stuff. Sorry. And there are people that are still holding on for. Yeah, Astrobot, yeah. Everyone says how good Astrobot is, but I'm like, well, but I've never played it myself. I've got the like introduction tutorial thing, but yeah, I've never. Seeing as he's the killer of Sackboy, I'm not keen to play it. Because Sackboy was brilliant. Yeah, I mean, like the amount of stuff you could get for it. Like they had deals with Disney and stuff. Media Molecule. At one point, we were doing really well, but then they sold it. Little Big Planet 3 was developed by Sumo Digital. A lot of people thought, and it released with lots of bugs, so there was lots of issues when it released, and that upset the community, which affected their sales. And it had an issue where if you turned it off whilst it was saving, it would corrupt your data, and you'd have to reinstall the whole game, and you'd lose everything that you built on your world, like everything you were working on. So people would lose entire levels they were working on things, and it would take you like 2 or 3 weeks to build a level in Little Big Planet 1 and 2. In 3 it could take up to a month easily, if not more. So people understandably were annoyed at losing that much work. So it was difficult, like most games, and that sort of controversy was enough to, and then cause issues. But it soldiered on. It sort of, from the die-hard fans like myself and Scary Biscuit, who was a graphic designer friend of mine, and a few other people that were in conversations with Sumo Digital. We'd talk to Stephen Isbell about things and that, ideas and problems facing the game, and bugs we'd found, and issues, and all sorts of things we used to talk to him about. And yeah, I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, we used to give lots of feedback. And there was Back to the Future in it. There was loads of collabs they did. They did Doctor Who collabs. They did loads of DLC for it. But yeah, that was it. They got Disney. Media Molecule did early on. Pirates of the Caribbean was in it. So yeah, Fortnite having Pirates of the Caribbean is nothing new, because Little Big Planet did it all. They had Marvel. They had loads of stuff in there. It's absolutely brilliant. You could dress Sackboy and all these sort of things, and it was really cool. It was a really good game, and it was a platform game. But yeah, Sackboy's Little Big Adventure. I think I own some of the DLCs. Giant Skateboard. Yep, that was the first level. Yep, you are. Giant Skateboard used to get on it. Yeah, everything was like oversized, or there was no. It was really good, and the characters were really good. They used to speak in this like gibberish language, but it'd come up with text on the screen and that. It was a nice little game. I think I can still play it on PS, because it was PS4 I had Little Big Planet 3, so I could still actually boot it up and create on that. So I could do a live stream of creating a game that no one could ever play, because the servers got hacked for Little Big Planet 3, so they got taken down. They got DDoS attacked, and they got taken down permanently, unfortunately. And that was sort of the end of it. They did try and restore it, but they, just too much stuff got lost. There was like thousands, if not millions, of levels that people had made. Just loads of data gone. It was quite upsetting for the whole community, really. Thousands of hours of work just. And to this day, nobody knows why it was done. I mean, people do these things because they can, but you must have a real bleak outlook on life if you get enjoyment from destroying a server. Just a game. Yeah, it would be nice if a lot of people in the community hope they would make another Little Big Planet, because the Little Big Planet community was really cool. Like the Planet Coaster community, it's that creative vibe, and everyone's there to help each other and wants to, make it better, and they're happy to share techniques, and when they discover things they share that with other people, and that's what I like about these sort of things, you know, like I was watching tips and tutorials on how to build in Zoo while I was pottering about doing stuff earlier, and it's just that willingness to share, hey look, this is how I do these things, or I've come up with this idea and that. Oh, hello. Desperado game. How are you? I noticed you've got a Planet Coaster logo. Is that in a comment to the fact that I'm doing lots of Planet games and not Fortnite at the moment? But it's a bit more relaxed these streams now. I tend not to curse as much as I do playing Fortnite. Although Fortnite will be doing that new content soon. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Is anyone excited for the new season of Fortnite? Is anyone looking forward to it? I don't know how I feel about. I saw the trailer. I've watched the trailer with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I was like, it looks just like. But you have to remember, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was on when I was a young adult, so it's all right. But I'm just like, yeah, it's kind of like. I probably don't have the same nostalgia. It probably won't have the same nostalgia hit as there for a lot of other people. But I think it'll be interesting. It'd be good to see what they implement there. And if you can call a mech to kill other people or to eliminate other players, then that'd be cool. Summon a mech, please, and smite your enemies. I think, yeah. I don't know. Logo is from. Oh yeah, I know it's from Planet Coaster 1. Yeah, I could tell. Trust me, I know my Planet games. We were just talking about a Planet game, but not the Planet Coaster Planet Zoo series. The Little Big Planet, which is Medium Molecule, not. Or I was waxing lyrical about it. Having a trip down memory lane. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think that's. I think we've got a nice rock face. Let's. Something I didn't realise we could do. Oh yeah. Look at this. We can change the watercolour. Look, I forgot we could change the watercolour, so we could. I mean, we could go with. We can go with more. More New Zealand type water. Oh, I didn't realise it. Change it afterwards. Oh, you can make it. More transparent or less transparent. What are you doing now, game? Why are you making it red? I didn't realise it changed it after the fact. Oh, look at that. That's perfect, but that's volcanic. So that would be full of sulfur and be poisonous. So we're not doing that. Oh no, this is Planet Zoo. So I'm not building it for a ride. I'm building it for a moose. Moose bath, yeah. Yeah, kinda. All right. Kind of. Let's go. No, that's all right. Don't worry. I play both, so that's more like Glacier. Yeah, that's more Glacier. Let's we can add mist over the top as well. It's just that's absolutely nuts, isn't it? I mean, for a jungle that'd be really good, but mist in our tundra type park. That looks proper volt. Yeah, glacier waters actually, from my memory, but we are talking a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Let's select that colour. Right, good. We've selected that. Now I'm thinking slightly darker. Yeah, it's got a bit more. And then let's change its up its transparency, because it tends to be clearer. Tends to be more like God, this is really awkward, isn't it? Just do we come down towards the blue? Yeah. Do we go more towards the light? See, the darker it is, the more transparent it is, but there, the colour. Oh, that's good, yeah. And then if we put the transparency up, yeah, that's more like glacier water, which is what I was going for. So once it snows, I don't know how to go about my barriers though, that's the thing. Well, don't worry about Desperado, you know, it's just noticed the time. I need to get some sleep, can't wait to see how it looks tomorrow. Okay, yeah, no worries, Ashley. I'll continue working on the moose enclosure, and even if I don't finish it on stream, I'll finish it somewhen, you know, and then we'll load it up tomorrow. But I think Fortnite on Friday if it's the new season. But I'm at work on Friday, so I probably won't be able to play. Well, I'll play as late as I can, but not too late, because I need my beauty sleep as well. But yeah, thanks for being here. As always, it's a pleasure. get. Kind of thinking might have to put some rocks underneath that just to, because otherwise it just looks like floating pebbles at the moment, which, yeah. Coverage not tied to a habitat. We know that. We're not worried too much about that. Yeah, look, you can see the way they look like they're floating at the moment, which I don't really want. Cool, it's getting there, isn't it? Slowly but surely we'll get there with it, and then eventually we'll have this beautiful moose based. How deep is the water? It's not that deep. You can't really see the bottom because of the murkiness of the water, which is good. This is obviously where is the entry point here. It's not too steep, so I want that bit kind of left clear, but I can put foliage and everything else around the rest of it, and rocks and a waterfall, and I'm going to have a natural, thinking I might have some rocky area around the top, but we'll have a fence in the top as well, and then obviously I'll mark it all out with the barrier connected to this. And yeah, it'll come all the way round, hopefully, in theory, and back down there. That's the plan. And as anyone that is a long-time player of Planet Games will know, it doesn't always go according to plan, but we'll try our best. We'll get it to work. Once we start adding some greenery into this, it will look really good. Not going to lie, I'm looking forward to breaking it up with a bit of greenery. Okay, on some big rocks. Do we go? Yeah, let's go slightly up on that one. A quick overview. Oh, you would? Yeah, you can. I'll do a quick tour if you want. Sorry, cough. So we've got the standard entrance at the moment. I may change that. Let's jump into, yeah, let's jump into explore mode. So this is the entrance in inverted commas. And yeah, it's -2 degrees at the moment, hence why all my guests are freezing. Just wear a coat, you bunch of idiots. I don't know. Seriously, who goes to a zoo without, where it's -2 degrees without a coat? So yeah, I was going for this classical sort of British look, but we are going to have a Viking village, a Norse village. Then we've got the trade centre and the information services. Places for people to sit. There's a heater behind this door because guests keep complaining about how cold it is. Oh no, I'm stuck on something great. Let's try that again, shall we? Now I've got my amenities around here. I'm probably going to add a bit more nature. We built that tonight on stream. Little fountain. Staff services. Reindeer. And this has got a bit of the hint of Viking Norse about it. I've got a little keeper's hut up the back here, complete with little backstage area. I might add a wheelbarrow and a few other bits in there yet. And we'll wander up here. And yeah, it gives you more views into your reindeer enclosure. Can't even see. Oh, the reindeer are in there. Are they all in here? Oh, well, 2 of them are in there. Where's the other one? Oh, having something to eat. And then we've got the extravagant toilets. Then we've got our wolf enclosure with little wolf rock as we come past. And then we've got round the corner past the wolf enclosure, they're asleep in there. We've got an outdoor area complete with for eating, nice patio, and that looks over the main entrance, so there you are, there's an overview as well, just so you get an idea. And I'm building this because I didn't want in next to any predators, I didn't want predators next to the reindeer, so yeah, this is going to be moose in here, even if it's just a couple of moose. And any sort of barren areas, I'm going to try and make them full of nature. And it's only a mini zoo, we'll probably not have that many species, but up here, this path, we're going to have a Norse village. And I've got the farmyard pack, so I'm hoping to have like chickens and pigs and things and all sorts of things you can interact with. That's the plan so far. And now my camera's gone really slow. I'm not that high. What are you doing, game? Thank you. Why are you? Yeah, thanks. It was feeling a bit weird and unresponsive. But yeah, this is going to be my first sort of enclosure that I'm not building with standard panels. It looks amazing, detail and everything. Thank you. Yeah, I'm guessing you haven't seen my Planet Coaster builds then, because some of them are good. Golgotha is my best one. I did a video saying I quit Planet Games, which is total clickbait, and I'll admit that. But yeah, it was me talking about one of the toughest steampunk projects I'd ever made, inspired by Silverette. If you're familiar with Silverette in the Planet community, it was inspired by his Volvara build, and I built something on console that took me longer than it should have done, I would say, but it was the end result was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I recently put up my friend Iron Matty's review of it as well on the channel. There's a link for people to look at. Yeah, that's looking good. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. So we'll go waterfall. Yeah. They kind of work, but I don't like the big. Yeah, I don't like the side bits. Waterfall murky midsection, murky top. Inspector has arrived at my zoo. Well, let me have a look. Which way are we facing with that? Let me have a look at... Okay, right, that's what I wanted. I wanted the nozzle pointing forwards. So that I had a bit more control on the... Let's go back to the... Yeah, that's not working, is it? 'Cause it's... That last one's slightly off. Yeah, it is. There's an easy way to make it not slightly off. Yeah. Is it actually hitting the water? Yeah, it is. Right then. Yeah, it annoys me that I can still see that. You can sort of bury it under the water. You can kind of put it like deep under the water. Oh, it is under the water. I suppose I can make the water less transparent, but it's just not very good. Oh, Alvin's come up to me. What do you want, Alvin? One of the cats. She's a bit she likes a fuss and she likes attention when she wants it, Alvin. And yes, Alvin is definitely a girl cat. It's just when we got them, my son decided that they were Alvin and Dave. My 15-year-old son, after the chipmunks, and that has stuck since, Alvin and Dave. So we have two kittens called Alvin and Dave, as well as Scruffy, who is a male cat. Alright, kind of getting there with it, getting close to what I would like. Oh, Alwyn's now, that's why she came out to it, she's now missing the litter tray. I'm going to mute her for a little bit so you don't have to listen to her scratching about, and I'll come back in a minute. Right, I think she's finished now. I think we're safe. She makes a heck of a noise when she's scratching about. And scratching in a little litter tray. By the time I get this built, all the guests that are currently visiting will have grandchildren by the time I get this finished. I'll be like, I remember when they started building this many, many years ago. Yeah. So I'm working with like live effects. No, get back in though. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's a bit better. Right, where's the rapids? Rapids foam, there we go. That's not what I was trying to do. Which way is it facing? Just thinking we could make it more yeah. Okay, that's way above the water. That's actually floating above it now. That's about right. No. Select that, please, and then I pressed X to try and select the colour, but that's not how you do it, unfortunately. But it is how you do it in that's really annoying, because I select that, and yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, there we go. So that's better. Of course, some of you may have spotted something. Yes, that waterfall was probably too small to create that much of a torrent. So we are going to add more water. Yeah, align to surface, align to water is all off. Good. So I'm just thinking we're probably better off having it on advanced control, because then once you get it in position, I think we'll bring it down slightly, like it's coming out of the rock here. Yeah, once you get that, then you can just bring it down. And I want to bring this slightly back. I'm just thinking, do I want to put more rocks into it just to give it a more natural feel? Like thin out the rock or something, you know, kind of like, or thin out the water, should I say. And that's too much. I want a fairly small rock like that, so I've got more control over it. Yeah, that's better. It's a bit nicer. Right, at last we're going to actually get onto doing some plants. Now we've got a nice glacial waterfall rock. Well, I say we're going to do some plants. Yeah, I can do some plants. I was just thinking, I don't know what plants the moose will accept in its habitat. There's an easy way to solve that problem. Very easy. We just go, yep, that's fine. Continent, North America. And we're perfect with what we've got. Just adding this buffalo grass in. It's a plant that I sort of latched onto when I first started playing Zoo, and realised how good it could be for doing stuff, and then I saw some tutorials by tips and tricks and stuff by I can't remember the guy's name. I was watching him earlier today. Let me just find his name for you. Add 'em up, that's it. Yeah, I was watching some of his stuff, and he was talking about how good the buffalo grass is, and that sort of nice realism. Yeah, it sort of transforms the whole area. I'm still undecided as to whether to have a rock barrier around the top with a fence on top. Might do that. It'd look a bit nicer. Did it say foliage not connected to a habitat? Well, not at the moment, it's not. But it's not not connected to a habitat, if that makes any sense. It's just, this isn't a habitat at the moment, but it will become a habitat. So trees, mighty redwoods, a few reeds around the side, a few mics. Yeah, they would be in the water, and that water's too turbulent to have them in there. So I use these. These are really sturdy plants. I love the look of them. Stalwart, they're called. Common saltwort. Sorry, apologies. Stalwart. Thinking of the Muppets. If you want to do sort of blanket greenery quick, you can do that sort of thing. That's too big to show you what I mean, but giant red cedar that's the biggest one, I think. Let's go giant red cedar small. That's it, thank you. Like, yeah, because then you get it poking through the rock. You want to hide as much of the bark as possible, if not all of it. But yeah, it allows you to create fast, bushy areas or greenery around your waterfalls. This is, yeah, incredible. Every summer in England, in the UK, it's plagued by those fellas. The common nettle, the old nettle. But yeah, I think the saltworts are really good. Bramble's good as well. I use that a lot. We've got arrowwood there. I don't think we've got bramble. We've got bearberry bush. Oh, we have got bramble. Okay, good. Bramble's a nice little one. It's quite a... especially for this cold area. Looks really good. And I mean, if you want better results for your natural habitat, I'd say definitely doing this takes a lot of patience, but personally I think it looks just a little bit nicer. I do want something. Yeah, there we go. Do I want you or do I want you? I kind of want that. But yeah, sort of doing that, kind of getting that look. It's starting to come together. Well, let's just ignore the fact that it's all messy up there. Alright, you know, Abigail. But if, oh, offspring due, we... Wow, Cloudy, my favourite, he's actually pregnant. Cool, that's good. Cloudy was my favourite because she's the one that looks like before we had her in the zoo, she looks like she's had a rough life living. You can tell her just by looking at her face. Yeah, there she is. You can see all the scars on her. Reminds me of my dog, my old Mason dog. He didn't have scars all over him, and he wasn't a wolf, but he was German Shepherd, so close. I think the only other breed you can think of that's close to a wolf is a husky. So, yeah. Cowberry bush. I'm hoping the moose doesn't freak out about all this. In fact, I'm hoping the moose quite likes all this. And if he doesn't, I'm just going to have to turn the, or she, if they don't, I'm just going to have to turn the effects off. I don't know whether to have that there or have it. The effect, sorry, the yeah, how animals feel about their environment, whatever else. I don't want too many trees. I kind of want it sort of open. And I am going to need to do a lot more rock work all around the edge and all around the top. Dutchman's breeches. Really? Just conjures images of old blokes here with them. What they call braces. Not braces in your teeth, by the way. Well, when I get the moose in here, I hope the moose is happy. The amount of lengths we've gone to build the moose habitat. With them, I'm just going to put some, well, I'll show you, rather than have just the standard rock in there, let's up my intensity. have inspectors arriving, but they're not actually leaving reports. So and people aren't leaving any money to donate because I think I've got cash turned off. Which is why I think when we finish this sandbox one, I'll do a proper franchise, because then at least we'll have money, we'll have to research, it'll be worth doing. Alright, I'm going to leave it there for now, folks. So thanks for watching, everyone, and joining me. It's appreciated. And we'll come back to our moose enclosure. Well, hopefully I'll have the moose enclosure finished by the time I stream next. And one day we may get onto this Norse village. Eventually. One day. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you soon. Good night. Yeah, let's hope so, Desperado. Thanks for watching anyway. I'm going to try and get some sleep now. But yeah, I'll catch you all tomorrow night when I stream more. Good night.